Hi everyone, this is Rion Paper. I'm very excited because my Hobonichi order has come in. So yeah, let's unbox that today. I hope you're doing well. By the way, it is currently Monday morning here. It is a gray skies, cool winds kind of day. It really feels like the beginning of autumn, so that's great. This year I decided to place my Hobonichi order with Stilo e Stile in Italy. For the past couple years, I think I've consistently shopped with Pen Store in the Netherlands. However, they only have the English editions of the Hobonichi Weeks books, and I really wanted to get a Japanese one. Plus, there were a couple of other things that I wanted to order from Stilo e Stile anyway, so figured I might as well combine it. There was nothing that I really wanted to get that I could only get from the Japanese Hobonichi store. And since I was only going to order 3 items from Hobonichi, I figured it was not really worth the shipping from Japan. So that's why I didn't order it there. And yeah, let's take a look. So let's start with the item that is probably like the least exciting, but I'm still very excited about. I'm gonna unwrap this and probably mute it because it's gonna be loud. Yeah, that was pretty loud. So this is just a simple notebook, a plain notebook with Domino River paper. I love that they have this in gray now. The gray looks gorgeous. And it has blank pages. So there is no grid here, no lines. They also came out with a lined edition this year. So you can still get the regular one, the one with the grids, with the grid, which is still yellow. But now they also have this one that is just plain paper and has a gorgeous gray cover. To be honest, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but you can never really go wrong with a plain notebook with good paper that lays open quite well. So yeah, I just knew that I wanted to get this one. It's not dated or anything, obviously, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it right away or next year or somewhere during next year. We'll see. I'll keep you posted when I think of a great use for this. It might be a really good one for swatching inks, but I already have an ink swatching notebook, so I don't really need it for that. But if I hadn't already started my ink journal in the original yellow Hobonichi notebook, I would probably have picked this one. Then we have the Hobonichi Weeks. Again, I'm going to mute this because it's going to be very loud. That was actually not too bad. There is the Hobonichi Life book that will just tell you a little bit about the book, I suppose. It's okay, so this year it is a kind of creepy looking sort of comic about someone named Techo Mask. I'm gonna read this later. It looks wild. It looks wild. So kind of in theme with the gray Hobonichi notebook, I ordered a dark gray Hobonichi Weeks. I love the bright colors. I always prefer this sort of textured linen style cover because I just think it feels great, and you can get it in the Mega, which this is. It has a lot more notes pages, which is how I like my Hobonichi Weeks. I love all of the patterns and designs that they come out with, but I just think that the regular Hobonichi Weeks just doesn't have enough notes pages for how I use it.
So I've been getting like a standard color one, and they sort of mix whatever colors they have each year. I started out with sort of a beige color, sand color, which was really nice. Then I got the yellow one, the bright yellow one, for 2 years straight. But what I didn't like about the yellow one, like I loved the cover so much, but I don't like how you can see the color no matter what page you're on, because the cover wraps around. So last year I decided to get something a bit more neutral, and I got the light gray one. And I'm really happy that they had a pretty neutral one this year as well, which is this darker gray. It's called smoke gray, I think. I'm sadly not sure. I think it's smoke gray, but it's a dark gray one. And what I really like is that they didn't pair this with the atrocious bright red foil for the year, but they picked a like nice dark gray as well. So it's still very much legible. So it's functional, but it's not as bright and in your face. I will probably decorate the cover just to make the outside a bit more fun and a bit less plain, but I haven't decided what I'm going to use for that. I have a couple of ideas, and I will probably dedicate a whole video to that, just like figuring out how I'm going to decorate the cover. But that is a future me problem. But I did that for this year, and it has been so much fun looking at my Hobonichi weeks this year. So definitely going to do that with this one as well. But I'm going to try if I can find something to stick on this that won't come off, which might be tricky because it's like the linen texture. But if possible, I would like to not use the clear cover. I don't really take the Hobonichi weeks with me in my bag, so it doesn't really get dirty. So this year I only put the clear cover on top of it to protect the stickers that I had, because they would come off quite easily, and they were quite thick. So I'm gonna try and find something that doesn't require me to put a clear cover on top, because I really don't like the feel of the clear cover. Yeah, so that's a whole tangent. So this is probably going to be the main planner for next year. I have not ordered a other Hobonichi book, because I'm going to use the Take a Note for journaling next year, just like I have been doing for the past couple months. And I've pre-ordered that as well, but that won't arrive until I think the second half of October. So it's not yet time for a 2025 Techo Kaigi, I think. Then the last item that I ordered from Hobonichi is this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I just love it. So I'm just going to get it out of the plastic. And it feels really funny because they put like a big block of foam inside. Okay, so yeah, this is the Alettone cover, which comes in this lovely retro brown with this shiny pocket on the front and on the back. You can actually like put things in here. It's a really like soft and like floppy cover. It's basically a fancy plastic cover. So it's probably not as durable as some of the other covers, so you probably have to be a bit more careful with this, but still it looks really great. I'm probably going to use this for the Take a Note planner, or I might use it for like a notebook. I'm not really sure, because I also have my A5 cover from last year that I still really like. So once everything for like next year's lineup is complete, I'm going to see how I like combining things, or I might just rotate. Why not? So yeah, this is basically like the same look and like the same look and like the same design as the Hobonichi Weeks clear cover, or like probably like any of the clear covers. So you have this
I don't know, the Hobonichi Weeks doesn't have this. Like the pockets here, and then this pocket in the back, and then you just slide the planner either under these two parts or just one. There's the pen loop as well that I'm probably not going to use because I don't really like pen loops. And then this one just like, it's like this trifold thing. I am noticing that these shiny parts like attract dust super easily. So this is going to be a thing that you need to wipe quite frequently. Especially since I have cats. So anything that attracts dust also attracts cat hair like a magnet. And it says, writing by hand is like sending your mind on a journey, which is lovely. And it has this sort of fountain pen nib. It has a arrow that says words, and it has a plane all in gold foil. I just love how retro this looks. I'm kind of in my retro era, I suppose. As a kid, I used to hate everything that was like brown and orange and felt like, I don't know, just anything that now I really like in terms of like retro colors. Also, like, for example, the Back to the Lands Esterbrook SD fountain pens. If you're into fountain pens, you might have seen these. Like, I used to really not like those types of colors, and now I absolutely love them. So, you know, tastes change, preferences change. I'm going to grab my take a note from downstairs just to put it in here so you can see how that will look. So, hold on. So this is the take a note planner. I should probably call my lineup 50 Shades of Grey. Huh. Let's see. So let's take this one out. And I'm just gonna, oh no, this is actually gonna be very easy because it's so easy to, like, the binding of the take a note is so great. I have never had a planner or book that opens up as well and as flat as the take a note. So this year's take a note is like this sort of cool grayish, like bluish gray color. And next year's take a note is going to be like this mossy green, like very grayish green. And I love that color so much. And I think it will go amazing with this brown color. So yeah, basically you just put it in here and it closes nice and secure. You have plenty of space left. So I think this cover can handle a bit of bulk pretty well. So if you like to put in a lot of decoration, I think you should be totally fine with this planner. Cover, sorry. I'm not sure whether I would tuck in both sides or just one side actually. Let me try that. Yeah, I think I would do it like this, where I just tuck in one side so that this just opens up a little better. Yeah, I think I like this more. And you can just close it like this. And then I can also decorate the cover of the planner. And then just close it like this. I like this a lot. I might just keep it in here for now. Why not? It doesn't have to be next year's cover. It can be this year's cover as well. So yeah, that is my quite little Hobonichi haul this year. I'm actually glad that it didn't go like completely overboard. And yeah, I'm really happy with the weeks. I'm really happy with the cover. And I'm excited to see what I come up with for the notebook. Once like all of the planner things for next year are here, have come in, I will definitely do something of a Techo Kaigi and just talk about next year's plans. But
there's plenty of time left. I'm just glad to have placed the order, on September 1st, because you never know what's going to sell out really quickly. And it's just a nice feeling to know that it's here now. I can put it on the shelf. And I was going to say I don't have to think about it until December 31st. That's definitely not true. I'm going to be like flipping through things and looking at them quite frequently. But it's just nice to know that you're all set for next year. So that's great. Yeah, I guess that was it for now. Thank you for watching. If you got anything from Hobonichi this year, let me know. I hope that your orders have arrived already. I know that especially the ones from the Hobonichi store, like the official store in Japan, might take quite a while. I suppose they get a lot of orders, so even like just sending them out takes quite some time. But then there's also the overseas shipping. So I was lucky that like from the moment that my order was shipped from Italy, it got here to the Netherlands. That is like crossing a couple of countries, and it got here in less than 24 hours, which my mind cannot comprehend that. But I'm like really, really glad. And it was packaged super nicely. So shopping with Stilo and Stile is always a great experience, I found, except for their website. Their website, it might just be my computer, but their website does not really work well. But yeah, other than that, it's great. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you got from Hobonichi and if your order has already arrived. And I hope to see you in a next video. Take care. Bye.